On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Orlando Magic are ready for this thing to get started. This is 2K Sports bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan calling the action with my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. They continue to spread the load, trying to compensate for the injured Jarrett Jack.
Kevin, you know, he got hurt a few weeks back, and it looks like they're going to have to manage a little while longer without him.
And you got to feel for him, because there's nothing worse as a player than having to sit on your bench and watching your team play without you.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Orlando, at the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center, and it's the kid in a point guard.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible. Deron Williams has really good size and strength at the point guard spot. And once he gets a step on a guy, it's hard to push him off his line.
It's the Nets now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game. I thought that was what won it for them more than anything else.
Well, that was the one area they knew they could exploit in the matchup, and boy, did they ever exploit it.
No good. So Orlando will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Their offense really sputtered in that game. They went through stretches where points became very hard to come by.
And Steve, you know, their play wasn't terrible. It wasn't too bad, but this game still is about making shots, and the shot making wasn't there.
And here is Williams, following the three from the kid. Lopez dishes to Williams. Back to Lopez. Shot from 12. Second shot opportunity, and it's Williams laying it in.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And the shot goes in from the kid.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Williams kicks to Johnson. Pass to Lopez. Here's Plumlee. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Plumlee's got his first bucket of the night. The Magic have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. The shot's good from the kid.
And they're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Williams, here we go. Dishes it to Johnson. Off target from outside.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Here's the kid. He's got 9. Williams comes with a double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's good from Harris on the assist by Oladipo.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's pure.
Williams passes to Johnson. Lopez, a screen on Oladipo. Shoots from the baseline. Off the left rim and out. Orlando leading by 5.
You know, one of the things the Nets did last year that was pretty impressive, they found value in a number of players who had been overlooked by other teams in the league.
Burnett shooting 43% since taking the floor today. It's Williams with the drive. The dish to Lopez. Shoots from 12. That's good on the jump shot. With the Nets, they did make strong role players out of guys that Steve didn't seem to be on anyone's radar.
So it gave them a lot of flexibility over the summer in terms of what they wanted to do personnel-wise. You can never discount how much that can shape the future of a franchise.
And so here's Orlando. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Williams. Offensive rebound. Vucevic. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
And a new group in for the Nets. Kevin Garnett. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Mason Plumlee. Alan Anderson's checked in for Joe Johnson. And it's Teague for Darren Williams. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Nicholson's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Harkless is checked in for Harris. And it's Payton in for Oladipo.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He went over the offensive plan and said that it hinges on running through the kid. On the days when he gets going, he can be a huge contributor, and coach is obviously hoping this is going to be one of those days. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Thank you, Doris. Now Kirilenko. After the missed three from the kid, clock at 4. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Here's Harkless. Passes it to the kid. Pass to Harkless. Here's the three. Teletovic grabs the board. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Outside Teague. He dishes it to Anderson. Here's Teletovic. And a miss there on the triple. And here comes Harkless. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's the kid. Payton outside. From deep three-point range.
Oh, he got it! Boom! Buzzer! Knock it down! Right at the horn.
Oh, miracle heave to finish off the quarter. Got to go down.
A nice release and some good concentration as well, but the biggest thing about that, a whole lot of luck.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Solid first quarter for this ball game. Came out strong, and they put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic start in the second. The kid in a 2-guard. Harkless is out there with Gordon. Then there's Andrew Nicholson. And it's Payton in at the 1 spot. The Magic leading by 8. Here's the kid. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Kevin Garnett, one of the all-time great defensive leaders in the NBA. Fiery, vocal, demanding. His impact at that end is more than just his imposing frame. It's the effect he has on his teammates as well.
Now here's Anderson. An 11-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Here's the kid. Drains the three-pointer. The kid's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Magic. But net shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Teague dishes to Teletovic. The feed to Garnett. Teague kicks to Johnson. Garnett the screen. Johnson goes in. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. That's good.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, that's exactly what you should do.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
Marcus Teague. Orlando also making some changes. Channing Frye is for Brooklyn. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Garnett. Kirilenko comes in for Anderson. And it's Marcus Teague in for Joe Johnson. Payton passes to the kid. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Nets trail by 5. Teague dishes to Plumlee. Nets passing it around. Teague kicks to Williams. Back to Teague. 13 feet away. Here's Plumlee. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Plumlee's got his second bucket tonight.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Nicholson's checked in for Tobias Harris. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, you remember when Darren Williams first got to the Nets, it was kind of a bare cupboard on that roster. And now a totally different story. He doesn't have to carry this team because he has so much more help.
The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Well, solid numbers for this club from the free throw line this season, shooting about 77% collectively.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved. And, you know, Darren Williams' usage rate has fallen off quite dramatically over the last 3 seasons. There's not nearly as much asked of him offensively, and I think that sits well with Darren Williams at this point in his career.
So it's Orlando now. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks to Teletovic. Here's Teague. Plumlee, the pass to Teletovic. He feeds it to Kirilenko. And here is Williams. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Chicago.
And what an extraordinary display of passing in that game, too, Kevin. He's making all the right decisions offensively.
Well, Nick, how well do you...
We have a close ball game on our hands. Set for the second half of basketball. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
Clay created a lot of opportunities for himself in the first couple of quarters. And I'll tell you what, he was smart with his shot making, too. Really took good ones.
You know, points per shot attempted is really one of the undervalued stats in the game, and it's a real measurement of efficient scoring.
Darren Williams and Joe Johnson at the 1 and 2. Kirilenko at small forward with Plumlee at the 4. And it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the group for Lionel Hollins as we begin the second half. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thanks, guys. The kid in their last game against the Heat got the job done. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. It was just a great outing for him, and nobody could slow him down. Something we're seeing consistently now, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance, Clark, here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he could possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogghian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Well, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
But let's just say he was really good.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Williams dishes to Plumlee. Johnson outside. Over in the corner, Kirilenko. Let's go. A second chance effort. And Lopez with the nice bucket inside. Lopez has got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
The kid passes to Fry. Here's the kid. He's guarded by Williams. Here's the kid. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. The kid's got 6 here in this quarter.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He told them they should be dedicating themselves to hitting the offensive glass with everything they've got from now on, even if that means it takes them away from defensive transition. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense, lots of shots, and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks again, Doris. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Baseline J on the way. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Lopez. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight.
Brook Lopez, an elite scoring big man. Tremendous size and shooting touch. Might be the best low post scorer in the NBA. Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one. And for Brook Lopez, always gifted offensively. That's a given. Where he's improved, I think, is in his defense and rebound. It takes a lot of effort to move that big body around, but he's made that commitment to really get after it, and it shows.
Williams kicks to Lopez. Back to Williams. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Lopez, over 7 foot tall, 275 pounds, guys, not especially athletic. And that can leave him, Steve, sometimes vulnerable defending away from the rim.
Yeah, that's why a lot of teams try to put him in pick and roll on the perimeter, just to test his agility and try to get by him and to get into the paint.
He hasn't been himself from the free throw line, but maybe that can get him going.
Oladipo against Johnson. Oladipo, the pass to the kid. Baseline try, and he gets the jumper to drop. The kid's got 8 points in the quarter.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Williams dishes to Lopez. Garnett with a screen on Vucevic. Lopez kicks to Williams. That one rolling around and rims out. Orlando leading by 4. Garnett comes over to help. Fry passes to the kid. Out to Harris. There's the pass to the kid. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Nets. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Johnson attacking. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Joe Johnson is also sometimes called ISO Joe because of his ability to produce buckets going one-on-one. There's nobody better in that situation in terms of creating a shot with ease and never shying away from the big moment.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Marcus Teague in for Williams. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Payton in for Victor Oladipo.
And you talk about Johnson's ability to get his shot off. 6'7", huge frame for a 2-guard. And with his ball handling ability, he can really create space for himself.
And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Orlando leading. Payton dishes to Gordon. Teletovic grabs the board. Teletovic has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside Teague. Feeds it to Johnson. Anderson outside for the lead. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Johnson's so smooth, Clark, but you know, Joe, his size and strength, sometimes it seems like he could do more to press the issue and draw foul.
Well, you know, I'm not going to be overly critical. This guy is terrific as a one-on-one isolation player. He used to average over 5 free throws a game, but that number has declined. But that may be more a function of him maturing in his career and picking his spots to be aggressive and not wanting to draw contact.
Here's Garnett. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Garnett's got 6 points. Here's Payton. Pass to the kid. The rebound by Anderson.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
T kicks to Johnson. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Nets. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie and the truck, for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
On the court for Orlando, the kid in at shooting guard. Andrew Nicholson out there with Gordon. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Payton in at the point. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over.
Here's the kid. Trains the three-pointer. The kid's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Lopez is checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Vucevic checked in for Nicholson. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Payton. Kirilenko kicks to Johnson. This is to Lopez. From 6 feet, and he gets the bucket. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Lopez with the steal. He kicks it to Plumlee. The dish to Williams. Passes to Lopez. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Orlando's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. They get the rebound. Here's Oladipo. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Magic lead by 3.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Williams passes to Lopez. And he gets it to go.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Here's the kid. He's guarded by Williams. No good from the kid. Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Williams dishes to Kirilenko. There's the pick. Pass to Johnson. Got a piece of it. Harkless with the steal all by himself. And Oladipo kicks to Harkless. Magic moving the ball around. Williams comes with the double team. The shot's good from the kid.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Nets trail by 4. Orlando making some changes. Fry comes in for Gordon, and Tobias Harris subbed in for Maurice Harkless. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
Oladipo, the pass to Vucevic. Here's the kid. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Williams dishes to Kirilenko. And Lopez has it in the corner. Outside Williams. And it's blocked. And now Orlando on the break. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
What a stellar outing in this one for the kid. 31 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this. Boy, still waiting for their first miss from the foul line this half.
100% since halftime, is that right? I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon if that keeps up.
Over in the corner, Kirilenko. There's the feed to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? And it's Orlando with the rebound. Harris has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
They are killing them with that 3-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Here's Williams. He dishes it to Plumlee. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out to the right wing. Here's the kid. And blocked. They retain possession. And it's Vucevic missing. Nets trail by 12. Johnson outside. Lets it go with the three. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists tonight. Orlando's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Here's the kid. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide-open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
And Williams, here we go. And it's Orlando with the rebound. The kid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead. And clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Magic.
Clark, what do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
Simply field goal percentage. They shot the ball much better than the opponent.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And with the victory here tonight, they will have at least gained a little respect in this season series. I mean, finishing out the year with 1 win and 2 losses against the Nets.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for the kid. Now, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every opportunity he got.
Low through the 4th quarter, shooting 50%, 7 of 14. The kid passes to Oladipo. To the wing right side. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 5. Now the pass to the kid. He tries for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted the win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done. I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nick, what can you point to as the team's primary strength for getting this win here tonight?
We were really good on defense, and then once we get stops, we're very good on offense. We got some easy ones. You know, we just kept grinding, you know. We never let it back in the game, and it felt good to get this one tonight.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is...
Just getting one last look?
Yeah, man, it's been a long road. Can't believe the season's over.
Hey, listen up. I had a blast playing with you this year. You came a long way, but now you got some decisions to make. Where you're going to play, where you're going to call home for the next year or so, my advice is just trust your gut. You'll know what feels right when you see it. I'm going to holler at you later in the summer to see where your mind's at, all right?
Thanks, man. I appreciate you, bro.
You got it. No matter what you decide, we always gonna be boys.